Welcome. My name is Susie Vanderlip, and I am the Monarch Conservation Specialist in Southern California for Monarch Watch. And I am a champ with Western Monarch Advocates, helping to keep Southern California aware of what's happening with monarch butterflies all throughout the year. We're having an unprecedented amount of change in monarch butterflies this year, so it's great that you are here to learn all about monarch butterfly gardening, how to add milkweed, the host plant for monarch butterflies, and nectar plants. So we can attract them, we can create habitat, and we can help to save our beautiful Western monarch butterflies. We're doing this today to help celebrate Earth Day with Mission San Juan Capistrano. Welcome, one and all. We're going to look at monarch butterfly gardening and the plants that you need in your garden. And here we see a beautiful, lovely monarch drinking nectar from plants. And here is a butterfly garden filled with all of the special nectar plants that monarch butterfly love to drink nectar from. Some people plant in raised boxes in their gardens, and you'll notice the different heights of the flowers. Some people just plant them throughout their garden. But many people love all the beautiful flowers of a monarch garden. And before we can figure out what plants to plant, we have to look at the monarch butterfly life cycle because it influences our choices. As we know, our monarch butterflies start as a little egg for 3 to 4 days, and they hatch, and out comes a monarch caterpillar. That monarch caterpillar will eat the host plant milkweed for 10 to 14 days. The only plant that monarch caterpillars eat is milkweed. Then they will crawl off the milkweed plant and make their chrysalis, and they will be in there for 10 to 14 days, at which time they will emerge or eclose, come out, and become the beautiful monarch butterflies that we see flitting about for 3 to 6 weeks. And during that time, they will be drinking nectar from many plants. Now, milkweed, the host plant, there are a variety of different native California milkweeds, as well as tropical milkweed. Here are some happy caterpillars eating in my garden, tropical milkweed, and they were eating on native. And they would eat all the leaves, as you can see, off these branches. And then they would leaf out again in 3 weeks, so there would be more for them to eat. And here you can see a very, almost ready to go make its chrysalis, big caterpillars eating on native milkweed and tropical, which I often put inside a habitat. So I can see those lovely caterpillars crawl up, make the chrysalis, and emerge as beautiful monarch butterflies. Here's one type of milkweed to be familiar with. It's native California milkweed. There are a variety of types of native California milkweed. Here's one called narrowleaf milkweed. And that's a real popular one. Specialty nurseries can order it for you. Our Tree of Life nursery in Southern California, Rogers Gardens, and a variety of nurseries will carry it. Here's another native milkweed called Wallypod milkweed. And notice its leaves are wider and broader. We also have California milkweed. It has fuzzy leaves, and it's surprising how different these plants can look. But monarch caterpillars like to eat them all. And they will eat the leaves, they will eat the flowers, they will even eat the seed pods. There's one last California milkweed we're going to look at here, and that is the Erosa milkweed. That tends to really be happy in dry, sandy desert locations. Then we also have tropical milkweed, and tropical milkweed came to the United States from Central and South America. Monarch butterflies love to drink nectar from the flowers, and the caterpillars love to eat it. It's the type of milkweed that you find at our big retail stores like Home Depots and Lowe's and Armstrong's garden centers. Here's one that hasn't yet got buds, but they haven't yet flowered. It's important to note, though, that tropical milkweed has some issues. Our native milkweed dies down to the ground by early November. So there's no milkweed, no leaves, November, December, January, February, March. Tropical can get leaves all year round, but it also means that it can overaccumulate a parasite called OE that can kill our caterpillars, disable monarch butterflies. So we must make sure that we prune our tropical milkweed by mid-October. And here I'm demonstrating that, cutting off the stems down to about 10 inches. And regardless of how lush that milkweed is, it is absolutely necessary to strip off all the leaves. That kills that OE and gives us a nice healthy plant the next year. Now, what about nectar plants? Monarch butterflies drink a whole variety of nectar plants. Now here, our monarch butterfly is drinking nectar from the flowers of a tropical milkweed plant. They will drink from the flowers on native milkweed flowers, tropical, but they love lantana. And it is something that is planted in quite a bit in landscaping, and there are many colors. There's the variable colored, there's a purple, which is low growing, and there is also a yellow variety. Now, some of these can get very big and bushy, like 3-foot, 4-foot bushes. Some lay low to the ground. And here is a favorite, echinacea or cone flower, and it's such a pretty flower. This will grow through the summer into the fall. Very lovely plant in your garden, and monarchs, as well as bees, love to drink nectar from this plant. And here, of course, we have salvia. It's a popular one with hummingbirds as well. So what's really nice when you plant for monarch butterflies, you attract bees and hummingbirds and a whole variety of other butterflies. And here we have verbena, another popular nectar plant for monarch butterflies. And some of these plants are easy to get at large retail stores and nurseries. You can also get native nectar plants, and yarrow is a good one. It comes in a variety of colors. It's a pink plant, and it also comes as a yellow plant. And then we have our nectar from pentas. So you may be familiar with some of these plants that you put in your garden because they're beautiful, but they will feed your monarch butterflies. But remember, they will only lay their eggs on milkweed. Now here's a list of a whole variety of nectar sources. At the end, give you the link to a couple of sources for both nectar plants that are native and nectar plants that are cultivars, or ones that are from the big box retail stores and nurseries. Now, once you plant the milkweed and you plant nectar plants, and you can certify your garden, your home garden, as a Monarch Way Station, and you can get this plaque by applying to www.monarchwatch.org/waystations. You pay a little bit, and then you have this beautiful metal sign to hang in your garden. Feel real proud of your beautiful monarch sanctuary. Now, if you'd like some nectar plant lists, feel free to go to my blog. You can also go to pollinator.org/guides for native nectar plants. And for more info about monarch butterflies, feel free to go to, again, tinyurl.com/allaboutmonarchs, my blog. You can join me on my Facebook page, Monarch Butterfly Speaker, where I post daily about monarch butterflies, and other great resources, monarchwatch.org and monarchjointventure.org. Excellent for all kinds of information on how to raise monarch butterflies and plant your garden.